is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
412, our view from Pompey in Onondaga County around Tully, looking to the north. Cloudy skies, but on the horizon to the north, you can see some breaks there. We had a little bit of filtered sunshine midday, and there's still some sun in northern New York, but clouds dominating central New York now. This is a view from Drivers Village, Skynet 9 in Morrisville, looking to the west. They had an inch and a half of snow there, and still a little flurry activity or a little light snow showing up. This is nothing really significant. As you go back to the west of Syracuse, some snow in the air around Seneca Falls, Waterloo, maybe over toward Auburn, and then over toward Groton, Cortland, as well as Preble. Cortland had 2.5 inches of snow, and then down into portions of Shenango County, a little snow in the air around Morrisville, as we just showed you. Temperatures, we've come out of the Arctic air, at least here at Syracuse. We're 30, but the cold air is not too far to our north. 19 in Watertown. This evening, as mentioned, pretty quiet. There may be a little bit of snow in the air, but you should be able to get around with no problems. Temperatures backing off through the 20s. I don't think our snow here in Syracuse picks up until around midnight or a little bit later, and here's what's causing it. First off, the snow from last night and this morning, part of this system that's weakening, this area of low pressure. This is the main storm that's brought more than a foot of snow around New York City. Parts of northern New Jersey have picked up as much as 2 feet of snow, and a band of snow is working its way to the north and west on the periphery of this storm. So let's see when that arrives here. It's going to weaken by the time it gets here, but still enough to put out accumulating snow. So this evening, we're pretty quiet. This is midnight, and you can see from Syracuse south and east toward Utica, Cortland, you're starting to get into that steady snow. Our steadiest, heaviest snow is from midnight through the morning commute. So that's why we think the morning commute tomorrow is going to be a little bit dicey. And then during the middle of the day, the snow breaks up. It's not totally done. I think there will still be snow, some light additional accumulation, but not as heavy as overnight. And still some snow into tomorrow evening. In fact, maybe another flare-up, especially as you go into the hills south of Syracuse. So let's break it down. This is what you will wake up to. New snow tomorrow. Watertown, Pulaski, Oswego, traced to 2 inches. From Syracuse, Seneca Falls, Canastota, over toward, I would say, Morrisville and Utica, 2 to 5 inches. A little bit more, perhaps, in Ithaca, and certainly as you go into parts of Otsego County over toward Cooperstown. And I think there'll be additional snow tomorrow. So we had about an inch here in Syracuse. We had 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 for tonight, and then another 2 to 4 tomorrow. So by tomorrow evening, you know, it adds up 6 to 10 inches around the Syracuse area. A bit more as you go to the south. These areas picked up 3 to 5 inches of snow, so you've already had some of your snow there. And then the lesser amounts as you go east of Lake Ontario, 3 to 6 inches. Here's your forecast highs tomorrow. Again, in the 20s. Temperatures a little bit below normal for this time of year, but not by a lot, and the wind will be picking up out of the east-northeast. By the way, tomorrow night, on top of what we showed you before, there'll probably be a little bit more of accumulation as well. This is a long-duration system that will be impacting us. So we're dealing with that snow lighter during the day tomorrow after that burst of snow tonight. And then some lake effect or lake-enhanced snow tomorrow night into Wednesday morning before everything winds down. Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s. A frontal system, that is going to bring us some rain and wet snow on Friday. That'll be followed by some flurries on Saturday. Let's watch out. Another storm could be headed toward the East Coast for Sunday, so we've got some snow in there. Colder weather on Monday. Now we're going to send it over to Christy. She has a look at the closing numbers from Wall Street and today's top business stories.
Jim, we're looking at gains today.